right, guys. This is another segment of internship tips, and today we're talking about how to make a recruiter love you. So we're gonna start off with John. See what he has to say.
Not all, right? Not all, but a lot of recruiters don't want to be recruiting. Okay, because not all recruiters are hired as recruiters. A lot of recruiters are just employees at that company that. Just is doing recruiting for like extra money, especially for like partners of huge companies. Like sometimes partners have to do interviews, right? And they don't want to do that. They have way more important things to do than talk to freaking college students. So you could be something in their calendar that they just want to get over with. Right? It's super annoying. Like, I have an interview at lunch today. On a Wednesday. That freaking sucks.
I see what you mean.
So you don't be another boring interviewee. Be different. Bring a fun energy to brighten up their day.
Like that matters also for tech, because sometimes they'll just send like some of their engineers over, and they'll have to be talking to people. And like, to be honest, these people just lack the necessary like social skills to like be a normal recruiter and what you'd expect. If you're at the career fair, sometimes you can kind of tell like which recruiter you want to talk to. You can listen in on the conversations that other people are having. You want to talk to the nice recruiter.
And like make them laugh. If you can make a recruiter laugh,
that's true.
You just made their day.
Okay.
That's my 2 cents.
Johnson?
What I believe is like people love talking about themselves. So a good way to make them like let's be real, like you rather talk about yourself than like listen to someone else talk about themselves. So why not just do the work for them and just let them talk about themselves? And they'll remember your conversation more because it's more of them putting the effort into the conversation itself. And then another big point is just like be outgoing, because what I realized from my interviews is like if the conversation is awkward for yourself, think about how awkward it is for them, and these are the people that have a say if you're going to get the internship or the job. And just like try to make it fun, like what John said too.
Just keep in mind that like for you it's a big part of your day. It's the highlight of your day, but he literally had 3 interviews before that and then 5 interviews after you. You're like a blip in his day. Make sure you're standing out.
What about you?
So I mean, we talked about a lot of different places that you can encounter recruiters. One of them is career fairs, where they could be talking to a line of like 30 people in a row. And like John said, you want to be that person that stands out, because they're tired. They've been standing there all day. They're taking resumes from people who are not qualified to work at that company, just people who like happen to like see that there's a career fair that day and they walked in, right? And then you can also see your recruiter, like if they're the person at the career fair, they might be the person who interviews you. So you definitely want to have a good connection with that person. And you don't necessarily have to meet them in person. It can be really cool if you know someone who worked at the company and they can introduce you. It can just make it a lot easier. If they'll know like, oh, this person is so-and-so's friend, it gives you a step up above everyone else, like automatically. One thing you can do, and someone gave me this tip, anytime, just like throughout your interview process, you're going to be meeting a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people that you have to talk to. And you want to send them all thank you emails. Even if it's just someone that you talk to at the career fair, just make sure you leave that conversation with some contact information and just some sort of accountability. Not just like I handed them a piece of paper and now I'm gone. It's over. Remember some names, right? Like remember who the person's name was. When you come back to the company, be like, oh, I had this really great conversation with so-and-so. Have them remember you is the main thing.
At the career fair especially, they're not going to remember you. Ask for their business card. They most likely have it on them. And then take that business card and then contact them and then turn that into an informational interview, or turn that into something that's a bigger opportunity than you just handing them your resume and then it turns into nothing.
One last thing is that you want to be like assertive at career fairs. So the career fairs is the main place you would meet a recruiter. And you want to be, at the end of the day, you're at the career fair for yourself. And you want to be pushing yourself above everyone else. You didn't come there to just like have a good time, right? Like you're there, no one's going to remember what happened at the career fair. And your goal is to make that recruiter remember you. So just don't think about the other people in line. You're there for yourself. You want to make a lasting impression. So.